Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that would be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Christian Kirk deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
18, outside.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
18, outside. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
18, outside.
Stroud working out of the gun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Number 41, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Snap comes to Murray and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
1920.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
All right. Tony. Robbie.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Under. 18. Look to hot.
Stroud. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18. What's that? Why Tony?
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Now they'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray changing the play.
A gain of 31 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
There's a quick throw out to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, it's Benson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. The gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 3.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up? 11. Drop to the right. Drop to the right. 19 Texans.
Now Stroud. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Big soldiers. Overhaul.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Come back. One. Go.
Now Murray. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Murray looking to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big ace.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Will Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Got a man here. It's Wilson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
It's the score, Cardinals 7, Texans nothing.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big Ace. Hey, shit.
Murray now. Ball caught by Harrison. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established a running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Tony. 11. Why Tony?
Stroud to throw it. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Swap.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go. We speed left, speed left. 18. Outside. Hey, uno. Hey.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Under. 18. Outside.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18. Hey, uno more.
Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
18. Outside. Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
Mixon with a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Sit.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Here comes third down and 7.
Wilson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Open man, here's Benson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Murray changing the play.
The Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. I just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Running right on the action is Murray. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, run out with a tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. His feet left. 18. That's up.
Stroud looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey.
Murray now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on.
And eventually brought down, but not before an effective use of the hurdle there allows them to pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 40 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for him with Murray. That's caught. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That one complete. It's tapped down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Play action now. Mills. That is caught by Dell. And still fighting. And he will reach the now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Throwing, Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This is 3rd and goal.
Bronco switch. 70 Lions.
Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Here's Mills. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Texans 15.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Murray to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this